Hi, I'm Deacon Curtis Boone of St. Padre Pio Parish in Kleinburg, and I facilitate the Side-by-Side Grief Support Ministry. I'd like to speak to you today about a topic that we encounter many times in grief support: the helpers. The whole concept of helping may be something that's really not taken a level of prominence in grief support that I think it should. Although there is a lot of information that is being offered to those in grief, grief is more of an outpouring of feelings than a taking in of information. It's a way to empty your heart and empty your soul of your pain. When that comes out, grief turns to mourning. And the aspect of helping is a very important thing to consider. One of the ways to find what the meaning of helpers is to realize what is not helpful. In the early days of your grief, when loss first happens, you may find a lot of people offering to help you in any way. If you need anything, just let me know. But you'll be in a state of confusion and disconnect. You won't really know how to respond. In that case, you will find that someone who really wants to help will pick something that will help you and do it, rather than offer an all-encompassing offer to do anything you want. So in that way, you find out what helping is when someone really helps. One of the people that I look to for an explanation of helpers is Mr. Rogers, a renowned and gifted child educator who worked for over 30 years to cover a multitude of topics with children. And one of the things he liked to talk about with them was their response to trauma and emergency situations and even death. It's to look for the helpers. That lets them concentrate on something that's positive and helpful within any situation. It's something we can do also when we're facing grief. Look for the people who help. Look for those who listen and support. You can find them. They're not always right in front of you. Quite often they're in the background. They're working to support and help you quietly. But when the time comes for you to express your feelings and just be listened to, these people are invaluable in your grief journey. They actually help by listening without trying to fix, without trying to explain, without trying to speak reason to you. Anyone who tries to tell you that your grief must follow their plan is not helping you. Places you can find helpers. Sometimes not within your own family. Sometimes you need to look a little wider. These helpers can be people who offer professional services. They can be a good friend. They can be someone who just has the power to listen and sit still with you in your grief. That is immensely helpful. But mostly you'll find helpers because they're going to step forward and speak to you. They're going to make their presence known. When death occurs in our families, quite often we lose some friends. Some people are uncomfortable with death and they step away, while others that we really never expected, they step closer. They check in on you. Look for these people. Keep them close to your heart. These are the helpers. And again, I pray for you. I pray for your families. And someday, those who are being helped, they make the best helpers when they reach the point in their life when they can start reaching out. And I know that day will happen for you, when you, who take all this into your heart, can begin to pour it out for others. So I hope you have a peaceful day, and may God bless you on your journey.